Now, in a time when public trust in governance is more critical than ever, the Open Government Partnership OGP provides a unique platform that brings citizens and governments together to co-create solutions for transparency, accountability, and participation. Today's conversation focuses on how OGP or open governance can shift the narrative from opaque budgetary practices to open wallets, where citizens not only see how public funds are spent, but also help shape the priorities behind that spending. Joining us is Mr. Uchenna Arisupu, Civil Society Advisor for Nigeria's Open Government Partnership, a role he has held since 2016 with support from the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO. Mr. Arisupu has been instrumental in facilitating dialogue between government and civil society, ensuring citizens are central to Nigeria's national action plans under the OGP framework. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Arisupu.
Thank you so much, Nick, and good morning to the viewers.
Great. It has often been emphasized that OGP is fundamentally about citizen participation. In practical terms, citizens really influenced government spending decisions through the OGP process in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you, Nick. I would say that is in the process. When we joined the OGP in 2016, and by the way, OGP promotes citizens' participation in the governance process. That citizens are the center of decision making, that they play a role in the governance process. Because governance is about the citizens. Chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution states that the primary function of government is the security and well-being of the citizens. It then means that citizens are the center of what government do. Government exists because of the citizens. So those governance processes must revolve around the citizens. So when we joined in 2016, we were very clear that we want to put citizens at the heart of decision-making and governance processes in the country. But then you want to ask, how have we fared? We joined in 2016. We have promoted and delivered three action plans from 2016 up until this year. We're in the process of co-creating the fourth national action plan. And OGP models that co-creation process where government and civil society sit together to begin to design these actions and implement them. Now, what is the role of civil society in the entire conversation? Civil society are the ones who better understand the issues with the people because they work closer with the people. They know the nuances, the wishes, and the aspirations. So they are amplifying the voices of the citizens to that table where they sit with the government to co-create these issues. So far, so good. Take, for example, the budgetary process. It's becoming a lot more participatory, where citizens are now making input into what goes on into the budget at the different states. The budget is now open, available, online, where people can go there and see what has been budgeted for, how is the spending process. Then we also have established the NOCOPO under the OGP. The NOCOPO is the Nigerian Open Contracting Portal, where citizens can go and see how the contracting process, the procurement process has gone, who has won what contract, what project, the level of implementation, and they can make input into that process. They say, oh, this road in Abuja, the contractor has not showed up, it's not 50% done when it's supposed to be 50% done. There are no, so you make those input and government is bound to provide feedback to the citizens. So this is the kind of platform and processes that OGP has instituted for citizens to begin to make input. But I'll tell you what's currently going on. When this present administration came, I must give credit to the administration. They said, look, we want to really be intentional about how citizens engage the government. If you recall, the president from day one has given a marching order to the MDs to say, look, you must have quarterly engagement with citizens on your policies, plans, and actions. There's an 8-point agenda, the 8 presidential priorities that the Office of the Presidential Advisor on policy and coordination is coordinating. Now, so when we got that directive for the president, I said, no, as OGP, we need to plug into this process, because that's what we've been clamoring for all the years in 2016, that government, please create that avenue, create that space, create that window for citizens to effectively engage. So we are now in the process of engaging the MDAs on this quarterly basis to say, look, Education Ministry, what are your plans and actions for the next quarter, for the next 6 months? What are citizens' input into it? How do we measure what citizens have made input into? And how many of those citizens' input was reflected in the final policy document? That's what we are currently doing. We have mob CSOs along the MDAs to say, if you have capacity and skills around head, you engage the head, infrastructure ministry, different ministry, and so everybody begins to engage those ministry and hold them accountable, because the president has been intentional around that citizen engagement.